the right height on this is truly a talent. One sec. Oh yeah, that actually works great. You are currently on a PR kit as well as a Jo Malone candle. So if this falls, we're gonna have to be really careful with bouncing the table. Hi guys, how are you doing? We are gonna be jumping into a vlog today, which is a little bit different from what I've been doing on the channel lately. I have my little mirror here. It's like a Quo mirror. It also has a light, but I'm not gonna hook that up because we have some gorgeous light today. I am going to be going to the mall, not because I have a death wish, but it is officially Black Friday. I'm gonna be editing this up tonight and hopefully putting it live as well because of course there are some amazing deals. And starting off this video, I'm gonna be doing a full face of Merit Beauty. I was sent this. It is the lip gloss set. Now they are currently out of all of these, but the full site, the full Merit site is 20% off absolutely everything. And they never have sales. This is their only sale all year. But sadly the lip gloss set is sold out. I'm gonna be using a couple of pieces from that set in this full makeup routine. But we're gonna start out with Great Skin. I hope you guys are doing well. So last night, Scotty and I went out for dinner to one of our absolute favorite places in Waterdown. It's called Camouche. If you're in the Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville area, and Waterdown, of course, you've got to check out Camouche. It is so incredible. The only issue with it, look how glossy that is. The only issue with it is that as soon as I order the thing that I love, which is the truffle pasta, I don't want to order anything else because it is so good. So I have a really tough time exploring the menu. Scotty usually gets the pizza and he got the bolognese last night and it looked so good. But of course that's not actually an issue. We also get the burrata to start. We went with my best friend Rebecca, her husband, and their little one, and it was so adorable just to have like a little moment out enjoying, because I feel like I've just been working. I'm gonna go in with the Minimalist. This is their foundation concealer stick, and this is in the color Dune. I also have a Crew, but it's not the perfect color for me. I'm also doing a little bit more minimal makeup. I can't wait to show you my outfit today because I have been kind of exploring more long skirts, and I just recently got 2 long skirts from Dish, who is also having a sale, and if it is currently on, I believe it should be. I feel like everyone's sales are probably lasting until Cyber Monday, so Monday. Also, if you are in America, happy American Thanksgiving weekend. Scotty and I, like so many others, have been rewatching Friends, and this morning over breakfast we finished the Thanksgiving episode, and it is truly just the very best of the episodes, isn't it? Oh, I love it so much. It's just complete nostalgia. Let me know what your favorite Friends episode is down below and maybe we'll just jump to it. So the skin is so good. The reason why I like the Minimalist is you can just pop it in your purse and it's great for that like spot treatment and putting on less foundation. It really just makes your skin look like skin. Already, that's so good. But if you're gonna get anything from Merit, if you do get the Minimalist stick, I can't recommend the #1 brush enough. It is so underrated. Like this brush is seriously like, don't look at mine, it is so dirty. I need to wash that tonight. It is so much like the Westman Atelier brush, which is so expensive. And yeah, I can't recommend it enough. It just blurs your skin and just blends everything so perfectly. I think so. I have my Flush Balm in terracotta. I'm wearing brown today, so I feel like this actually would be a nice shade. Oh wow, yeah. I've been really leaning into the Rare Beauty blushes as well, and I think I have figured out the perfect way to finally apply it because you get a lot of pigment. Like you can't put too much on, but then if you blend it too much, it completely blends out. And it's very much you use their brush and dab it on. Like if you had their brush, you would just dab like that. And that has really helped. But this formula is so beautiful to layer. I find that I usually do 2 layers of the blush to really get that pigment to show. But what's nice is I actually love a buildable makeup because sometimes you just don't want that punch, you know? Like sometimes you just want it to be subtle. You want to just look a little bit sun-kissed. And this one is so dewy. In the lip gloss set, they also sent a little great skin, but this is what the normal one looks like, and I always shake that up. You can also put that on at nighttime, which is nice. I am going to brush up my brows. I recently had my brows laminated at the Fix in Waterdown by Anastasia, who I absolutely adore. She is an angel, and it has made doing brows so easy. In the lip gloss set as well, they included the brow, I believe it's 1980 formula for those big brows. And it's the universal shade, so it's more just to set your brows, but I've also had their actual brown tint, and I loved that when I had it. That was a while ago, but I think I would definitely repurchase that one. The packaging as well is so beautiful. I have a link down below as well. Normal times you would get a little discount through that, I believe. It is hard to keep up with all of these discounts though, and what all of these codes mean, but it really does help me out kind of with my little business because I get a tiny little affiliate amount if you do use my code. So if you are looking to shop Merit and you want to support me and my channel, that would mean the absolute world to me. The Lash Slick mascara, this is a tubing mascara, and if you are into that clean girl aesthetic, I like to pull my makeup back throughout the winter, and I like to do more of this kind of Merit look where it's a little bit more like clean girl aesthetic, dewy, because it's so dry outside. It's nice to have those layers of moisture. The Merit mascara is such a good one. I would compare it to the Dime mascara, which I also really love. So when I want bigger, fluffier lashes that are really, really covered, I go for Rare Beauty. That one is my go-to. I wear that one all the time. And then if I want more of that kind of clean girl aesthetic where it's a little bit more minimal, pulled back, but very slick, like coating every single lash, I will go for Dime Beauty or Merit Beauty. And both of those brands are technically clean beauty brands. So again, if you are really interested in that, then I would go for it. You can also layer. I've pre-curled my lashes. I have certainly felt lately like I have nailed my personal style. And that 3-word video, I think I mentioned this in my last video as well. It has truly changed the way that I shop and the way that I think about my wardrobe and the way that I'm gonna declutter next. Like I actually can't wait for the next declutter to apply the 3 words. And last night when we went out to dinner, this was my outfit. And it was so easy to pull together, and that's the thing that I noticed the best, is that I'm finally building a wardrobe where every single piece just goes together so nicely. I also never usually put mascara on my bottom lashes because they're actually so long, but I've really been liking it lately. I think maybe that's a testament to the fact that this mascara is a little bit more minimal. Okay, so there you go. 2 lashes. Next I'm gonna go in with their Solo Shadow. I love the fact that there's only one single pot here. Because I find that whenever I will have any sort of palette, I always just dip into the same one. I'm actually just gonna use my finger for this. Oh, actually no. I have a MAC brush, but there is a Merit brush that you can use for the shadow that I think would apply it even better. So I'm gonna just try my best and we can chat while I do this. So Scotty and I finally got our wedding photos, and we had released a couple. If you're thinking, oh, I saw a couple on Instagram though. We had gotten some previews, so we have all of our photos now. And it was such a nice little night. We had actually gotten them a couple days before, but we wanted to romanticize the moment. We didn't want to rush. We had already waited, you know, you already wait for those to come in. So we wanted to really make like a cute night of it. So we pushed our ottoman into our couch. We have the cozy couch. So it's really easy because it's very modular. So we pushed it into the side, and then we made this little cuddle corner. And then we just had Rosie between us. She always opts for that position. And we put on a playlist and we just enjoyed slowly. And if there is any recommendation that I can give to you, if you are a current bride or you are going to be a bride, or honestly, you just want to review your photos, is to try to romanticize as many moments as possible along the journey, because wedding stuff can just get so overwhelming and you can kind of get caught up in all of the busyness, and it's so nice to just slow down for a second and romanticize those moments. I'm gonna go in with the Signature Lip. This is their lip liner in Bespoke. This came in the lip gloss set as well, and I believe they should be coming out with some new shades of this. But it's a really nice kind of like autumnally browny shade. It's like a neutral brown reddy shade. It's just a little bit darker than I would normally go for. Before this as well, I used the Sleeping Mask by Laneige. I like this one too because it has a little twist versus having to sharpen it, which I always find is such a waste. I wish MAC would switch over their lip liners because when you sharpen, you're getting rid of some of the product. And I find that I never need that really sharp line to accomplish the look that I want to get. And then I also have the Signature Lip, and this is in Baby, and the logo is here. I have used so much of this lipstick and it matches so perfectly with Bespoke. So I think that's it. I am not gonna use Cava, their highlighting glow stick. I'm not the hugest fan of this product, so I'm actually gonna go get a different one. But besides that, I like everything else that Merit does, and I just hope that maybe they'll change up that formula a little bit, but I'm sure that there's someone out there that absolutely adores it and it's perfect for them. It's just not my bag. So let me go get my highlighter. Final makeup look, I put on the Strobe Cream by MAC, and I really like it. Let me show you my outfit. So this is what we were rocking. We gotta get going soon though, because the mall is gonna be absolutely crazy. I pulled back my Power Pony because I'm like, I do not wanna be dealing with that when I am elbowing people out of the way. Just kidding, would never. I'm wearing my Cezanne hoops. This is a Holland Cooper jumper. I love this turtleneck because it's got this beautiful cable knit. I love the gold buttons matching perfectly with my jewelry, pushing some of Rosie's bones back. And then I'm wearing a Loewe belt, and this is the skirt from Dish. I'm also gonna wear some knee-high boots, and we are good to go, and probably show you my new jacket as well. I have a couple of objectives, some things that I definitely wanna get at the mall today during this Black Friday, and I'm gonna bring you with me so that I have some company. We're also gonna pop in a podcast and just enjoy the process and not be in a rush, because that is a fast track to getting frustrated. So let's do this. I think we're also gonna get a coffee as well. That is very appropriate for one of my vlogs. Last but not least, if you have never purchased off the Merit site before, that's where you're gonna wanna purchase because that's where you're gonna get 20% off site-wide. And then if you're a first-time purchaser, you also get their signature bag, which is how I keep all of my Merit products, so I know exactly where they are, and it's such a cute little bag just to travel with. I'm going to pack up my bag and we are good to go. Who else's dog, whenever you put clothing on a bed, immediately goes on the bed and lays on said clothing? That is Rosie's serious MO. She knows I'm getting ready to leave and she is not about it. Okay, coffee has been acquired and I got my favorite Starbucks cup. This is my favorite of the holiday cups. It is so beautiful. I got the caramel brulee latte, which is for sure gonna be a lot of sugar. We are here for it today. And I am just at the post office. I just dropped off the Modern Day Wife giveaway on Instagram. I am running quite a few giveaways coming up on Instagram, a couple of more going on there. So if you don't follow me there, I will put it down below and I would love to have you in that cozy little nook of the internet. But it is now time to go to the mall on Black Friday. Plus, the woman in the Starbucks drive-thru complimented me on my jacket. We both said that it's very 70s and we love it. And that was so nice. today is the day we are going to find the perfect wool coat from Aritzia. I've had this on my wish list for a really long time, and my goal is to find a black one. Very apropos for Black Friday. Now, there are so many colors, and the camel one honestly has my heart, but look how chic this looks. I tried on a few different ones, but the slouch is actually the silhouette that had my heart. So this is the slouch jacket. This is it in the regular wool. I'll also show you guys the brushed wool, but this is in an extra small. I'll have to double check. One thing that Jess showed me though, which was amazing, is that you can actually pop this collar up and it's got that extra tie, that extra little buttonhole. So if you don't have a scarf or you just have a turtleneck and you're out for a night, then you actually have that extra coverage, which is really nice. And there's no underside felt, so you can pop the collar and it looks totally nice. So this is it in the regular. I'll show you the brushed as well, because it's a little bit more slouchy. The arms are a little bit wider. That's Jess. She is so incredible at Aritzia, and I always go to Jess because she has the best style, okay? This is the Maple View Aritzia, and it is so beautiful. I also loved this gray one. It's a different style though. I will put that on the screen. I loved the contrast stitching in that, but this is the one Jess recommended, and that's why she is the absolute bomb. This is the brushed wool one. So this is the brushed wool. It's just a little bit softer, and the slouch is really nice because it doesn't have like a shoulder cut off like a couple of the other ones, so there's never going to be any pulling there. So it's giving like a little bit of menswear in the best way, and it still has that underside pocket, which is great. And I think I'm going to go for this one actually, but I'll show it to you in the camel color too. So the two black ones that I tried on were both small, and they just had that nice wide arm, whereas again some of the other jackets, they just have a tighter arm, so you might get that Michelin Man feel. But I'm going to show you the brushed in this color. This is such a luxe feel. I love this color so much. I came in to get a black jacket, but honestly this is so perfectly me. Oh my gosh. And then last but not least, this is the slouch in just the wool, and it looks so professional with that stitching. That's what gives it like that menswear vibe. So yeah, I love this one too. This is an extra small. So it's a little bit softer. It's really luxe looking. This camel one seriously had my heart, and it took every inch of me not to go for my knee-jerk reaction is to get camel. I ended up going for the black one. They didn't have my size at first, so I had to order it, but I also tried on this little skirt, and it was so cute. After that, I went to the AOK Cafe. It is absolutely lovely in Maple View as well, and these two were adorable. Here's a look at the savings for everything in store if you're heading out this weekend, but I grabbed a few extra things and I can't wait to show you in a future video. Okay, you guys, that was totally mission successful. It's a PA day, which means that school boards are off. So there were so many teens, especially in Sephora. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna show you what I got when I get home, because I got some awesome staples. And I did end up buying a coat from Aritzia, and I am so excited to get it, but I don't have it with me, which was underwhelming, but that's okay, because the size that I wanted in black was not available. But you know what? Delayed gratification. Now I am extremely excited about it, and I can't wait to style it in a million ways. And I'm so grateful to Jess, who is the sales associate and a friend, and she has the best style, so she was just kind of leading me along the way with some recommendations, and it was so extremely helpful. The traffic looks crazy right now from this side of the parking lot, so I'm gonna get going. I think I'm gonna go visit my parents and then get home and do some admin work and some editing and start working on this little video. Actually, maybe I'll go home first, work on this video, and then we will chat.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night beneath the mistletoe. It's cold outside.
A little bit of lunch and a decaf tea later. Actually, I have that made so I can sip on it while I try on some things for you guys and for myself, honestly. But a really good haul, I would say, for Black Friday deals. It was absolutely just wild at the mall. I think I mentioned that in the car, but it was really, really busy, which was to be expected. But the good thing was, I was telling Scotty I was in no rush. So it honestly just felt nice to kind of participate in a bunch of stuff. But a couple of things that are going on currently that I would love to talk to you about. There are 2 kitchenware sales that I definitely think would be worth taking advantage of this time of year. If you have ever been interested in an always pan from our place, they look like this. You definitely see them. They are like viral, and we have a blue one and a green one, and we love them. We use it almost every single day. They are currently on sale. And then as well, our Fable dishes. I asked for Fable the most out of anything on our wedding registry, and those are also currently on sale. So I will link a couple of those down below as well. Our Fable stuff looks like this, and it's truly one of my favorite places to buy dishes because they're so nice and neutral. We have the speckled white, and the glasses are so resistant to breaking. Like, we are quite clumsy, me and Scotty, especially when we are hungry, and we've dropped the glasses a couple times, and we have a very hard floor and a very hard countertop, and yeah, they've been really good. And by that I mean we have a stone floor and not like hardwood or anything like that. Let's try on what I got today. And all of this to say too, you do not need any of this stuff, but it is things that I've been looking at and trying to craft my wardrobe with, and they are staples. So I'm really excited. Do you want to go through Sephora first? I feel like that would be a great place to start, and then we'll dive into some clothing. I got 4 things from Sephora, and I gotta look too what the actual deal was. There was like a Black Friday deal, but I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't huge. It was not. Actually, I think the deal that I got was honestly just from me spending points, which, whatever. I ended up missing the Sephora sale, which was a huge blunder of my own, but I'm not gonna cry about it. So the thing that I have been missing the most in my makeup collection, because I dropped it in Toronto and it landed on the street and it smashed, but honestly it was almost all the way done, is my Airbrush Flawless Finish by Charlotte Tilbury. This I have missed so much, and I'm gonna go get the brush to show you, because actually this is perfect. I'm a little bit shiny, so I'll show you the effects of using just this one product. I also inquired about some other Charlotte Tilbury products, and the Flawless Finish foundation that people talk about is actually so light coverage. And the woman that I was talking to in Sephora, she was like, I actually put this under my makeup or use it as a highlighter, so I don't want that misinformation to keep on going. I thought it was going to be an incredible foundation, and you could definitely use it as that, she said, but it's not going to have really high coverage. But anyways, this is one of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury products. I have number 1 fair because I am so fair. It looks like this. It's like a nice compact, and I know that doesn't look thick, but it lasts for so long. So what I do is I have the Pro powder brush. This is the 50 brush from Sephora, and all I do is tap on there with this brush, and there's definitely enough fallout that you get enough product, and look, that literally dulled all of that shine immediately. Oh, I've been missing this so much. So I normally carry that in my purse with me, and it is always my finisher of makeup, whether I am baking things in or just trying to get rid of that extra shine that you don't necessarily want around your T-zone. Like, we all want healthy looking skin, but we don't want to look like we have oily skin. And this has been my favorite. This is something I turned my mom onto and a few friends, and they were like, oh, we love this. Thank you so much. The second thing I got, this brand Pattern, is one of the most under talked about brands, I think. They have this one product. Actually, let me go get it. So this is an edge control product, and I was turned on to this when I was going to look for something that would help slick down my hair. Like, the way that I have it right now, I don't want any flyaways, and so it looks like this. There is so much product in here and it goes so far, but this is the edge control brush, and it comes with this really nice velvet case. I had been using a brand new toothbrush to do it because when I went in and I got this product, this was out. So basically what you do is you're gonna put some of that product on the brush, and you are going to brush through some of those flyaways. And this is a great product to get that really amazing slicked back pony or bun. I feel like it's that Sophia Richie look that people have been going for. So yeah, this part for me, oh my gosh, this part for me usually really has a few flyaways there, and then sometimes it kinks up. But wow, this brush is amazing. And it is obviously made for this product and made for this purpose. And the thing that I really love about a product like this is you can get the slicked back bun you're looking for without pulling your hair super, super tight. So this is gonna be such a game changer for me. This is truly the pony I was going for today. Super nice, clean girl aesthetic. I can't recommend that enough. And then two more things. I love the Summer Fridays lip balm. I think it lasts so, so long. Actually, currently in my purse, I just took this out. I had the Merit Signature Lip, and then to add a gloss, I have the Summer Fridays Lip Butter, and this one is in Vanilla Beige. So I normally have that just popped in my gym bag or popped in my purse, and I wanted to get the vanilla. So this is a really nice tube. Has a really beautiful applicator. I feel like Lauren and Mariana did such a good job of making that contour. So it contours to your lips. It's such a comfortable feel. I love that so, so much. I'm so excited to have the vanilla one. I know they just came out with two new shades a couple of months ago. There's like a light pink one and a cherry looking one, and those look absolutely lovely as well. And I've seen some comparison reviews between these ones and the Rhode ones, and I feel like they're still trending more towards Summer Fridays. Speaking of Summer Fridays as well, the last thing that I got from Sephora is the jet lag mask. I haven't had this in a really long time, and it's just such a beautiful product to have. I feel like especially with winter, I need a little bit more of that hydration, and this is just gonna be so lovely. Last but not least, the thing that I got that's not technically clothing but definitely goes with outfits are these two little head wraps. I got these at Shoppers, but you can usually get them at Fortino's as well because they're the Quo brand. If you ever see girlies who have this kind of look, then you definitely want to get a little band like this. And of course, when you're on third day hair and you're trying to figure it out, or you're on second day hair and your hair is just not hairing for you, these are really great because they will just kind of cover up those front bits that are usually the ones that are not easy to manage on those days. So let's talk about a few clothing pieces and how they are going to actually add to my wardrobe versus just be Black Friday buys that aren't necessarily needed or going to last the test of time. Okay, so the first purchase that you guys have seen through wearing it just today was this jacket. I got this from Karen Millen, and it's just so cozy. It's giving like 70s vibes. And it also has a detachable hood on it. I ended up getting this in a size UK 10, which is really nice because then I can definitely layer some knits. And it is just so my style, and it's nice and warm and has deep pockets. I wore it last night over pretty much this outfit. The outfit was just slightly different, and it was such a nice addition to have. And I know that in the colorway that it is, that like caramelly colorway, it's gonna go with so much in my wardrobe already. And then adding the black coat that I got today, when that comes, that is also gonna fill such a nice hole in my wardrobe, which I think is gonna be just so nice to have. Like sometimes you just need a black coat or a brown coat or a taupe coat, just depending on what your style is. Okay, so next up, the only thing that I got that isn't technically like a basic is these earrings from H&M. I'm going to a birthday on the weekend, and I know I'm going to be wearing basically the black version of the skirt and a black top. And I was so close to grabbing a sparkly top, but I was just like, you know what, it's not worth it. Let's just add a little bit of sparkle. It'll be so much more affordable, and having a black top in my wardrobe that I already have that I can wear, I'd much rather do that than just purchase something for one night out. So these were really, really affordable, of course, and it was 25% off at H&M. I have a favorite sweater at H&M that honestly is the most worn thing in my entire wardrobe. I'm going to get it and show you because I ended up getting a couple of different colors of the same sweater, tried, tested, and true. So if you guys have been here for some time, you've likely seen me wear this sweater. This is the absolute best thing that you can buy at H&M. Full stop, I'm obsessed with it. I love the little back slit there, so it means that you're not gonna have a tight neckline, and they wash so well. The cost per wear on these is so low. I actually purchased this one again, so I have 2 of these, but it's not with me in my hands because it is currently in the wash because I wore it yesterday. It is my favorite thing to grab when I'm lounging around the house, just with a pair of leggings to layer up. They're just so chic. There is one turtleneck from COS that I love, but it's pure cashmere, and I think it'll run me around $350 US, which is currently not necessarily in the budget. So these are so much better at the moment, and they're such a beautiful neutral tone. Now, those were the only colors that they had them in last year. Actually, I feel like I've had these for 2 years. Yes, I have, because I've had them for 2 years because I ended up purchasing the second dark gray one last year when I saw it because I knew that I loved it so much. They brought out this color, which is a little bit darker than this one. So this is more of a caramel. You do have a very warm light behind you, so I feel like that might show up a little bit warm, but this beautiful caramel, which is definitely such a neutral. It also has 2 slits on each side there too, so it just fits so beautiful. I feel like this looks so much more expensive than it is, and today it was $32.99 at 25% off. So I think we did really well on these. So I got that one, that color. I also scoured the store because I didn't think that they would end up having this, and I ended up finding a black one, which I'm very excited about because we are bringing black back into our wardrobe. And this is a staple, which is going to be so easy to style again and again. And then the one color that I think I've overlooked with my skin tone and my hair color is this type of gray. And this type of gray looks just so beautiful on everyone. It's a bit darker than a light heather gray. It's a bit more of like a maudie gray, but this is gonna match so perfectly with my Chloe Tess and honestly any color of pant because gray just goes with everything. And I also have a silk skirt in champagne, which I think will be beautiful. The last thing I got from H&M is this sweater because if you guys have watched my how to style black boots video, you will know I don't have a lot of crew neck knit sweaters, and when I saw this one, it very much reminded me of an inspo pic that I had with Kate Hutchins. She has an outfit that I love. It's with a headband and tights and knee-high boots and a sweater like this, but she's wearing a brown version of this. Now I did try to find that, but I honestly think the gray will go really, really nicely with my hair color. And so when I saw it, I was like, yes, this is amazing. If you like this type of sweater and this type of knit, they also had it in a really beautiful cream, and it took every little bit of me not to get the cream because you guys know I love cream, but to be honest, sometimes it does wash me out. So this will be a nice in-between. This one was a bit more expensive for sure. This one was $70 because it's part of their premium range, but it was 25% off today. So I'm excited for that. I love that it has the wide sleeve, and the goal was to get it oversized, but I ended up getting it in a small. So already this sweater comes kind of oversized. Put this on later and show you exactly what outfit I meant to make with that sweater. But please do let me know. I will link these down below too. Last but not least, this is a purchase I actually made a couple of days ago during a sale with Shauna Joy. And it's something I've been trying to find again and again and again. And I purchased 2 of these in my past. One of them from Zara, one of them from Karen Millen. It was actually the part of the Liddy Millen collection, and it just didn't hit. And I usually love her collaborations, but to be honest, I haven't even seen her wear that jacket that was in her collaboration. But no shade to Liddy, I literally adore her. I just feel like that jacket wasn't perfectly what I was looking for, of my fault of my own. But this is the trench that I've been looking for, and though it may not be perfectly in season right now, the goal during Black Friday is to find things that I know are gonna be perfectly fitting something like a hole in my wardrobe. And I have been stalking this jacket ever since it came out, and I told myself, when this comes on sale, I can get it. But before then, absolutely not, because it is a pricier purchase. But if you can manage to get something like this on sale, then it's gonna be amazing. So let's try this on for the first time. So obviously it's very crinkled. This needs an iron. You just saw me take it out of the bag. But look at that length. I love Shauna Joy so much. It is my guilty pleasure, premium purchase, store of dreams. And they are an Australian brand. So if you do purchase from them, you are gonna have to pay duty. I am warning you right now, but if you sign up for their emails and you have your eye on something, you will get notifications about their sales. And oftentimes they'll have 30% off or more. My battery is about to die, but I quickly wanna show you the buttons in the back. And the arms are so perfectly loose that I can actually layer things under. And that has been the issue with every trench ever that I've gotten before. Oh my goodness. I am going to change batteries and do this up properly. Oh, come on. And it is in such a classic color. Can't wait to style this next spring, or even in the winter and fall and spring when the temperatures are a little bit warmer and I can layer one of my H&M knits. Mission successful, guys. Before the sun goes down completely, this is the little look inspiration. So knee-high boots. She's wearing ones that don't really have a heel. They're like the chunky bottom, which I feel like really completes her look. Black leggings, oversized knit sweater, and then the headband. It's all about figuring out the formula, not exact pieces. I wanted to show you guys the jacket on with this really thick knit as well, like to the point where I had to, you know, when you layer your sleeve and then push it through, because it still fits in the arm and I don't have the feeling of Michelin Man arm. Now, if I do the belt up the way it's properly supposed to be done up, it does bunch in the back because there's so much fabric under it. But if you had a more sleek turtleneck on or long sleeve on, which is typical of what you would have on when you're wearing a jacket like this, then it would do up. So maybe I'll pop one of those on and try that with a slimmer shirt. I am so happy because that did the trick so well. This really needs a steam. I hope you guys don't mind. I just had to go quickly because the sun is setting. But with just a nice long sleeve, this one is from Aritzia. It's not my favorite top, but I'll show you after and I'll tell you why. This is just so classic. It's the perfect length. This top, as I mentioned, I wanted to show you. I've had this in my wardrobe for over a year now and I hardly grab for it just because I feel like it's really tight. It's a part of the Aritzia contour collection. Now it is gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, it's thick, it's gorgeous. This is a size medium. A size medium. Like, what? What? Of course it is because it's got the stretch, but I would honestly say the way that this fits me, it feels like an extra small, pushing a small, but this is a medium. So buyer beware if you're going for the contour collection. You're definitely gonna wanna size up, not once, but maybe even twice. The mandatory nature to use artificial light this time of year. I wanted to show you quickly what it would look like with a gray headband instead, and I actually think I like this much better. It's a lot more sympathetic to the look, and then having your hair down and curled, and you could even do like a little side French tuck. So cute. Let's have a quick chat and just go over the day. Okay, the blue light this time of year, it is just unavoidable. It looks like I'm under one of those things that whitens your teeth. So hopefully it works. I wanted to just say quickly, I hope that this video didn't feel too much like empty calories. When we're always kind of pushing on shopping and shop this and this affiliate link and all of these things. That is not the goal of this channel and this channel moving forward, but Black Friday is just kind of a beast of its own and it's always nice. I love seeing what people buy because then it gets me thinking of my own wardrobe and maybe things that I have in my wardrobe that maybe they purchased and I'm like, oh yeah, I should resurrect that gray sweater. And I am that person that will now wear this for 7 days straight. Just because I love it. But to avoid the empty calories feeling, I also wanted to bring up something that I'm going to be doing in the evenings and the mornings, and I would love to do a full-on evening or morning routine. Let me know if that's something that interests you guys, because if you've stayed this long, you definitely get to weigh in on what goes in this channel. I so appreciate you staying this long. But oh wow, there's a really long black hair in here, which means this definitely definitely wasn't mine. So when I purchased this, someone else was looking through it. I got this journal from Indigo. It's just so beautiful, and actually Scotty's mom saw it and was like, Amanda, I think this is so your style. And then so I had to buy it for myself. It's a nice, crisp, clean journal, and that just feels so good to me. And it has the little bookmark indicator. But this is gonna be my new hub for morning pages. And I think I'm also gonna have a prompt for the evening just to kind of review the day. Sometimes I question my attention span and kind of where my thoughts are at. I go through big cycles, and it really does have to do with my cycle of feeling so good and ready to take on the world and create everything and totally just like kill it in the content world. And then I go through slumps of feeling so self-defeated, lots of comparison, honestly feeling like trash about myself and the content I'm creating, etc. No one cares. Not saying that you don't care right now, but that's like my thinking, is that no one cares. And so I really think that I need to do something that is introspection, stopping for a second, not on my phone. And I've started reading The Artist's Way. It's very, very fresh, started reading, like last night I started reading it. So I'm gonna do a whole video on what morning pages are and if they helped me. I'm gonna do a 30-day morning pages review. So I think what I'm gonna do tonight is plan out for tomorrow and then wake up early and just get started on that. Tomorrow I am also going to one of my best friend's birthdays. We're going out and we have some plans to make some really fun TikToks as well and just get all dressed up and have a girly evening and celebrate Sarah, who you definitely know if you've been following for some time. And I'm just really excited for that time too, because I've just been spending all of my hours working, whether it's for me or someone else, which is totally fine. And I honestly don't mind hustle culture too much, but I do realize that I've kind of hit a wall with it. And I need to start finding ways to recharge, and being with friends, doing things like morning pages, working out, staying consistent in that. That is gonna be something that I think is super important to me, for me, to get that cycle of being doom and gloom under control. So if you guys are feeling that way too, highly recommend looking into morning pages. Maybe we can do it together. Maybe I'll add like thoughts on threads or something like that, or on Instagram stories. And yeah, we can maybe participate in that. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit self-care, a little bit not too woo, I feel like morning pages would be great. And you don't need anything in particular. You could do this on pieces of paper if you would like. But yeah, I hope that this video wasn't too much empty calories for you guys. And please do let me know if there's anything that you are currently shopping for. I would love to be the one to help you find the perfect piece. And I am definitely going to be doing more of that video where I styled the black boots. I'll link it up above or down below if you haven't seen that one yet. And kind of working with my wardrobe, trying to kind of style that one piece in many different ways. I had so much fun making that video, and it seems like you guys like that one too. So that just seems like a perfect synergy. I hope you guys are doing well. Scotty and I are making tacos. I might go visit my parents tonight after editing this video, and thank you so much for coming along with me for Black Friday. Let me know what you purchased. I am so curious. I am such a nosy Nelly when it comes to what people are purchasing, or what you might have purchased at like a Sephora or an Aritzia. Plus the jacket that I got from Aritzia, I'm so sorry I couldn't show it to you like here at home with thoughts, but you did see it. I got the black one in the brushed wool, which is stunning, and I love the way it fits. It is so cool, and it definitely could go over something like this, and I'm really glad I went with black. I was so tempted to just get the camel one and stay in my comfort zone totally, but a black wool jacket in your wardrobe, not only is that a huge trend for this year, but it's not a trend that is a classic that you will have for so many years. And a reminder, my little link for Merit stuff, Fable stuff, Our Place, that's all gonna be linked down below. I love you guys so much. Thanks for following along. Thanks for being here this long. If you did watch all the way to the end, please leave a, like that box emoji. That I'll put it right here. Please leave this emoji in the comments. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.